Well, global Alcobev major Pernod Ricard has actually reaffirmed its commitment to Make in India by making an investment of almost 200 million euros and signing an MOU with the government of Maharashtra to set up a distillery in Nagpur. To discuss more about the company in India as well. Hi Jean, good to be speaking with you and congratulations on this latest investment. Let's just begin by discussing more on that. What was the strategy behind this investment? What are you looking to produce here? What could be the impact on the local ecosystem? And overall, what kind of production do we expect from this facility?
Well, thank you for your question, and I must say that's a very proud moment for us to announce this investment, which goes very much with our long-term strategy to make and innovate in India. We have been present on the Indian market for the last 30 years, and we have constantly played with this make and innovate in India. This investment of up to 200 million euro in Nagpur will be for us the way to establish one of the largest Indian malt distillery in the country, and this will cater our need for further expansion and for further premiumization of the whiskey markets. So this is a facility of distillery, that will be up to 13 million of pure liter of alcohol when it will be completed, and this is of course beyond the direct employment that it will generate over the decade. We expect that eventually it will lead to 700 to 800 direct employment. We expect that it will benefit the entire ecosystem and ancillary services and industry within the region, within the state. That's why we have been very pleased to partner with the state of Maharashtra, and I must say our collaboration has been very fruitful.
Okay, so this would be used for local production as well and distribute in the rest of the country. But what about exports? Because India as a liquor brand is gaining position in the global market as well, right? There's a lot of interest about Indian origin Alcobev as well. What do you think are the prospects of India becoming an export hub for spirits and Alcobev?
Well, it's not only plans. Actually, we are currently exporting our Indian whiskies to more than 50 countries. So that's already part of our business. And obviously, this additional supply will make us able to continue to expand the footprint and export even more. This is the case for our purely IMFL local brands in Imperial Brew, Royal Stag, Blender's Pride, but also the recent launch that we did of the Indian single malt Longitude 77. We will have the capacity to continue to develop not only locally but also internationally and export this whiskey throughout the world. Because you're right, there is the possibility for India to produce very high quality whiskey that can be recognized throughout the world. First, possibly by Indian communities. That would be a natural first target group for our products. But beyond that, and once you build the success with a particular community, you can expand beyond. And I see a bright prospect long term for these exports as well.
Okay, so this is one such facility that you're putting up with an investment of 200 million euros. But what about the rest of the plans? What's the investment strategy that you have in India? And will it be more towards research and development, or you're looking at setting up more capacities as well? If you can help us with those details.
Across our 24 manufacturing sites across the country. Some of them are fully owned, some of them in joint ventures, some of them are leased. But across this site and our R&D also, as you mentioned, we invest on average approximately 300 crores year on year. So this is the kind of investment we do to continue to develop our business. As I mentioned, we have extremely great tailwinds into our business in India when you look at the long term. Demography, there is up to 25 million new legal drinking age people in this country every year. That's extremely significant. We see a growing revenue on the back of the growth of the GDP and the Indian middle class, affluent middle class, emerging more and more. So more people that can afford our product and drive the premiumization of this market, which has always been our strategy and will continue to be our strategy. So we see bright prospect first domestically. And these are the type of investment that we make to cater for first the success domestically and of course to the export market. And globally, what we usually say is on the long run, we foresee India to be able to deliver low double-digit growth year on year. Hence our plan to triple our net sales over the next decade.
Jean, I wanted to shift focus and talk to you about the demand trends on the ground, because the last 12 to 18 months, there has been a very strong push towards premiumization, while the mass category has been a bit soft. Is this trend continuing, or there is a pickup in the mass segment now?
Yes, I think it's a fair picture of how the market evolves, and we have seen premiumization very active in this market, and we believe it will continue. It's fair to say that over the last few months, premiumization has not stopped. We have not seen any trade down, but we have seen a slower premiumization during a short period of time. We are seeing it coming back to in line with historical trend. And exactly as you said, we expect that if I summarize, the higher the price point, the faster the growth. That's what we observe, and the premiumization that we see in this country.
Okay, Jean, on that note, I'll let you go. Thanks so much for making time and speaking with ET Now.